At Wayne Gretzky. It's the final Forum hug of the Great One next.
Traded 10 years ago, the Great One became a fixture at the Great Western Forum. For 8 seasons, Wayne Gretzky put Los Angeles on the hockey map. He scored in his first game as a King, delivered a 50-goal season, led his club to a stirring playoff triumph over his former club, tapped home a dramatic overtime goal en route to the '93 Stanley Cup Finals. And once there, the points kept coming. And as a King, he became the King.
Gretzky trailing. Gretzky looking. Yari Curry. McSorley to Gretzky. Scores! He did it! He did it!
Tonight, 99 says one final goodbye to the Forum.
A near-capacity crowd is expected at the Great Western Forum tonight for the only meeting of the season between the Rangers and the Kings and Wayne Gretzky's final game at the Great Western Forum. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Levy, and welcome to National Hockey Night here on ESPN 99. For all of Wayne Gretzky's unbelievable achievements, the scoring titles and the Stanley Cups, he says his greatest year in hockey, 1993, right here with the Kings. And, of course, no one had a better view than his head coach and my partner, Barry Melrose. What are your recollections of 93, Gretzky, the Kings, and the Forum?
It was a great year because we weren't supposed to win, Steve. It was a special group of guys that loved each other, that played very hard, led by the greatest player in the world. And for 2 months, this city, Los Angeles, became the best hockey town in the world. When they started singing "I Love LA" after a goal, it was unbelievable.
Wayne Gretzky is in the starting lineup tonight. We spoke with him earlier, asked him if this is special or just another regular season game.
It was a great place to play. I had a lot of great years here and a lot of tremendous memories. And I didn't really even realize that this was going to be my last chance here until a few days ago when people said the team was going to move. And you put 1 and 1 together, obviously it's my last time here. But I remember a lot of great things about it. And you know, it's time, though. It's time they moved into a bigger, better facility. But memories will always be good.
One of the most important things, the most exciting things being around Wayne Gretzky when he plays is his introductions before a game. He'll get a huge standing ovation tonight, Steve, as well he should.
Speaking of ovations and being introduced, throughout the night we'll flash back to some of his greatest moments in a Los Angeles uniform, like the night it all started, his first game as a member of the Kings.
You still have your pay stubs from your college job?
Why would they need that?
You never know.
You're in awfully early this morning.
At Countrywide Home Loans, we've put our branch managers in charge of the entire home loan process.
Honey, I could sure use those statements.
Still looking.
We have no loan committee.
Hi, it's Peter Mooney, just checking in again.
Well, Peter, I think I have everything I need from you.
Are you sure? If you want me to, I can just...
So with people in every Countrywide branch with the power to say yes, we're very fast.
So when do you think we'll hear? This week?
Peter.
It's okay, I don't want to rush the loan committee.
Why don't we hear from them now?
What?
I am the loan committee.
Really?
Your loan is approved.
Oh, that was quick.
With rates so low, it's time to call Countrywide to refinance or buy your new home. Call 800-EASY-877 or ask your real estate agent about a branch near you. Countrywide. Easy, really.
Tradition is reborn on ESPN2. Friday Night Fights, showcasing today's best talent and classic bouts from the past. This week, Johnston takes on Sabalos, plus a look at the best pound-for-pound boxers of all time. Friday Night Fights, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN2.
You've got the right game on.
We are just about set for Wayne Gretzky's final twirl around Great Western Forum ice. He comes in as a Ranger, a visitor, but as always, he'll be very much at home here in Los Angeles. Welcome back, Steve Levy, along with Barry Melrose. Clearly, this is not the house that Gretzky built, but you could make a case, Barry, that the Staples Center, where they'll play next year, will not exist if not for Gretzky's success here with the Kings.
Well, I think you can make a strong argument that present-day NHL wouldn't exist if Wayne Gretzky didn't come to Los Angeles. He comes here, the franchise is struggling, nobody's in the building. Now all of a sudden we got teams in Anaheim doing great, San Jose doing great, Dallas doing great, 2 teams in Florida that are excelling. So I think Bruce McDonald, when they got Wayne Gretzky here, really set the stage for today's NHL.
Of course, that's big picture. As far as tangible objects and achievements for Wayne Gretzky, well, we can only pick 3. What's his greatest of the greatest? 92 goals in a season, 215 points in a season, or having more career assists than anyone else has points? And you can vote at the NHL page at ESPN.com, and we will tally up the votes and let you know how it shakes out. As the night progresses here in Los Angeles, we will flash back to Wayne's greatest moments in a Los Angeles Kings uniform. Like the night in Edmonton, he became hockey's all-time leading scorer.
Large cheese. Somebody order a pizza?
Oh, I guess it's a pretty typical dorm room. Stuff's constantly going on. Hey, dude, can I borrow some underwear? We party. What's up? We study. Can I borrow some socks? No, we eat.
Somebody order a pizza?
So it's not like I have a ton of time or money to shop for a car. But I heard some pretty good things about Saturn, and I figured I'd check out their website. It was definitely different. I mean, I could actually pick out a car, play around with options, figure out monthly payments, avoid a lot of hassles. How about some deodorant? And Brian, my sales consultant, treated me great. Looking at the coupe? Which was also pretty different.
That was not all. Do it again.
Considering the first time we actually met was when he stopped by with my coupe.
Hi, I'm here with the Saturn.
Somebody order a Saturn?
Look, I'll make you a deal. If you quit, I quit.
Okay, Daddy. I just quit. Deal?
Nicoderm CQ.
I know you're not big on help in general.
If you're serious, you don't need help.
When I got serious, I realized I do need it.
CQ gives you a 24-hour stream of medicine that's with you whenever cravings come, even when you first wake up. Nicoderm CQ, the power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
Hey, a deal.
It's a deal.
You change your oil every 3,000 miles, right? You don't, do you? You push it. Now you're so busy, you try to squeeze another 1,000 miles out of your oil. Well, squeeze this. Mr. Do-It-Yourself when you have the time. Reformulated Quaker State. Protection beyond 3,000 miles under any driving conditions. Anybody say insurance? It's been tested. And unlike that lazy uncle nobody really likes to talk about, it works. Quaker State. Sensible technology.
Reformulated Quaker State for protection beyond 3,000 miles. Now available at Kmart.
ESPN's coverage of National Hockey Night is brought to you by Domino's, delivering 1 million smiles a day. Just about set to go here at the Great Western Forum. The Rangers and the Kings. Glad you could be with us on ESPN 99 for National Hockey Night. Speaking of 99, Wayne Gretzky has the most goals and points of any visiting player in this building. As you see, always durable. That's one of the more amazing things about Wayne Gretzky.
Well, that's one of the things never talked about is how he plays every night. He's really only been hurt for one lengthy period of time, and that's the year I first came here when he had the back injury, and he missed 35 or 40 games. Other than that, he plays 75 to 80 games a year for a long, long time, and you can't put up numbers like he is and has done if you don't stay healthy, Steve.
Wayne at center. He'll take the opening faceoff. Referee tonight is Rob Schick. Our linesmen Lonnie Cameron and Mark Weller. And we are underway. The Rangers in their visiting road blue uniforms. The Kings in the home white. You can change the color of the uniforms. You can change your logo, but you cannot change the team. Wayne Gretzky, 7.5 outstanding seasons here in Los Angeles. Here's Gretzky, had his stick lifted by Steve Duchesne. Gretzky curls away, tries to feed to Brian Leetch. Dumps it down low. It's broken up, and here's Luc Robitaille the other way. Robitaille on with Glenn Murray. Murray fires it wide into the corner. Robitaille be taken out there by New York captain Brian Leetch. Robitaille comes away with a loose puck. Kings try to set it up along the wall off of Leach's skate and carry him in front of the net. Leach will get to it as his stick lifted by Robitaille, the former teammates. Murray tried to drop pass, but the Rangers come out with Alexei Kovalov. Kovalov at center. He's 1-on-2, as he is apt to do, and is knocked off the puck.
Well, to a man, the Kings say the best player during this streak has been Glenn Murray. He's playing great, the best hockey he's ever played. He's always been a guy everyone thinks is going to be a good player, but he's emerging into that role now with the Kings.
Kovalev tried to draw a penalty, did not work. It's shot in from way out, and Dan Cloutier, the young goaltender, will cover up, and we get our first whistle and check in at the studio with Bill Pito. Bill.
All right, Steve, we got Vancouver and Colorado. The one-time Flyer Trent Klatt in a shorthanded situation with Vancouver up 2-0 in the second makes it 3-0, and that's where we are right now. Canucks lead the Avalanche 3-0 in the third.
All right, Billy, thanks. We'll see you on NHL tonight. Dan Cloutier back 22. He's played only one game over the last month.
Hasn't played much, but this is a guy that's going to be in any deal that either a Bure or somebody comes to. They're going to want a Cloutier. They're going to want a Sundstrom. That's a problem with the Rangers. They don't have a lot of great young players. This guy certainly is one of them, and probably will have to leave if a trade for a superstar is made.
This is his fifth appearance of this NHL season. Here's John McClain with an angle shot, and Manny Legacy the stop from way out. Matthew Schneider lets it go as Esa Tikkanen was crashing the crease. Players come together, but Manny Legacy is now in the game for the Kings.
Well, we got a little scrum there, Steve, but Manny Legacy is a kid that came up when the two goaltenders, Fissé and Storr, got hurt. He was unbelievable when he first came to the NHL. He really saved the butts of the LA Kings the way he came up and played from the eye. Had never played in the NHL before. Reports from the Kings say he's not as confident, and losing does that to you. But right here, he's out aggressive. You like to see that in a goaltender early in a game. That means he's not doubting himself. Out at the top of the crease to make this save, controls the rebound. So maybe that's a good sign of things to come for the LA Kings. Good shot here by McClain. He's always been able to shoot the puck very well, but again, the angle was ate up by Manny Legacy. So I think if the Kings are going to do well in this game, I think Legacy's got to put together a lot of good saves early.
There, this is his 14th start in the last 16 games. Stéphane Fissé and Jamie Storr, the two #1 goaltenders, are both out, and it's only fair. Storr suffering from a right groin injury and Fissé a left groin injury, so they've got that covered.
Legacy's numbers are very good, really. That shows that the Kings just don't score any goals. His numbers are goals against the save percentage are pretty palatable. Just the Kings, along with a lot of other NHL teams, don't score goals.
Yannick Perreault 1-on-3, sent back the other way for John McClain. Tries to find Tikkanen, does shot. That was knocked away off of Gary Galley. Perreault will pick it up for Los Angeles. Out ahead for Siplikov at center for the Kings. Looks to hook up with Murray, couldn't. Tikkanen took him off the play. It's knocked away by Matthew Schneider as the Rangers try to reverse with Adam Graves. Up ahead for Tikkanen at center, and he'll flip in, and the Rangers will go for a change.
Tikkanen, McClain, and Stevens, talk about experience. Those guys scored a lot of goals when they were younger. The problem is they're not scoring many now, but they're a little bit older.
Fired in and offside at the Los Angeles blue line. Head coach of the New York Rangers, of course, is John Muckler.
Well, John's had a tough time with the Rangers. He's certainly one of the most experienced coaches, one of the most successful coaches in the NHL. But right now, he's trying to find a way to get some wins for this Ranger team. They've changed their forechecking style since he came. They've changed lines numerous times to try and get someone to play with Gretzky that can score. So John's probably doing and working harder as a coach now than he ever did in Edmonton.
Some things even out. Both of these teams played last night. Both played on the road and both lost. The Rangers 3-1 to Anaheim. The Kings 5-4 to the Sharks.
And talking to both teams this morning, Steve, they basically are saying the exact same things. Yeah, we have injuries, we can't score, special teams, goaltending. So it was really funny. They were both given the party line about why they're struggling.
You notice we didn't put up the standings to begin this hockey game.
or not going to talk about them either.
The Rangers in last place. The Kings second to the basement. Only ahead of San Jose. It's fired in. Rangers look to get to it. Swung back behind the net. Todd Harvey takes the check. Now it's worked around. It's Mark Savard, the young slick scorer the Rangers love so much. Mertzik tried to keep in, could not.
Sorry, Steve. I personally think Todd Harvey's been the best Ranger player since he got healthy this year. He's a real spark plug. He's an energy guy, and older players need a young guy to come in and supply that energy sometimes.
Sandy Mobier shoots in. Brian Leach is back for it. Hard-charging Matt Johnson. Good move by Leach to get out of the way. You don't want to be hit by 6'5" Matt Johnson. Drop pass. Shot. Score! It's Manny Malhotra on the goal. And what a story he is. Dressed last night in Anaheim and never left the bench. So John Muckler, good move to play him tonight, and he gets the goal.
Well, first thing Manny Malhotra did is run right over to the Ranger bench and give everybody a high five. They love this kid. They know he's going to be a great player. Youngest player in the NHL right now. Didn't play last night.